An Orange County judge will not rule until tomorrow about a gag order request in the Casey Anthony case. It has been months since 3-year-old Kaylee disappeared, and the story has been in the news every day. So one question we had, hasn't the damage of media exposure already been done? First on Fox, former homicide detective and Fox News Channel contributor Rod Wheeler joins us live from Washington tonight. Rod, as always, thanks for being with us.
Sure, Amy.
So, Rod, let's talk about this gag order, because the goal of the gag order is to get everybody to stop talking. Is that sort of a waste of time at this point?
Well, you would think that it would be a waste of time because, it's been so long and there's been so many statements that's been made by the prosecution. There's been so many statements, obviously, that's come from the Anthony family. They even continue to make statements. I think that the gag order, though, Amy, in this case, may help to a degree. There's been just too much chatter, if you will, between the police department, between the prosecutor's office, between the Anthony family, and all that chatter really needs to stop, because what it's going to do is clouding, if you will, the case itself. And I think the prosecution is going to find it very difficult to muddle their way through all of this chatter. So I think the gag order in this case is probably appropriate, Amy.
And isn't the idea really in all of this to try to find an impartial jury, Rod? How difficult is that going to be at this point?
Excellent question. It's not going to be an easy task. Let's face it, this case, Amy, as everybody knows, as you just indicated, has been in the media for the past 3 months almost every day. Everybody knows something about this case, and most people have already formed an opinion about it. So remember, when they try to find a jury, they have to try to find a juror that's going to be impartial, somebody that has not formed an opinion. Can that happen down in the state of Florida? I'm not so sure about that. So I wouldn't be surprised if the defense asked for a change of venue, which means take the case to another city and state, and perhaps they can get a better trial that way.
Hey, Rod, what about this picture that we have seen of this little girl at a mall, which is actually in the Orlando area? It's a little bit odd, because the people that took the picture apparently maybe tried to go to authorities but didn't have a lot of luck. Now the folks that are in possession of the picture are saying, we don't want to release the name of the people who took the picture, and we're not going to give it to the police. What do you make of all this?
Baloney. It's baloney. And let me tell you why I say that. And this is exactly the way the police department feels about all of this, Amy. These people, if they really want to do the right thing, if they really believe that this picture is Kaylee, then they should have went to the security people in the mall anyway. There's been too many people in this case from the Anthony side trying to do the job of the police department. The police department down there in Orlando and the sheriff's department, they're an excellent organization. They're trained to handle these kinds of issues. The Anthony family really need to let the police handle this case the way that they're trained to do it, and not get all these other people involved. They even got a private investigator now, Amy, that's going out talking to witnesses and things like that, and that's totally inappropriate when it comes to an investigation. So again, if the Anthony family really want to do the right thing, then they will let the police be the police and let them handle this case from start to finish.
All right, former homicide